Switch to the testing app to complete the task. Then switch back here to proceed. What are your first impressions of this app? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the app. So we see Wild Fork. I like the logo. It says shop faster than ever. So welcome to Wild Fork Foods. We're now making it easier than ever to shop. Enjoy a personalized experience and reorder your favorites fast. So it looks like we can shop for our foods here and probably have them delivered to our doorstep. Scan for fun ideas. So scan QR codes in store to get the latest recipe inspiration direct from our personal chef. So scan QR codes. I'm not quite sure what that means though. Am I going to find Wild Fork Foods in a store somewhere and I'm scanning that QR code? I've never seen Wild Fork Foods in a store before, so I would just wonder a little bit about the availability of finding those QR codes and scanning them. Talk to our friendly butchers. Need help navigating our 500 plus cuts? Chat with our friendly butchers to get personalized recommendations for everyday and special occasions. So that's pretty cool. Some type of an online chat through the app, some recommendations or recipes or ideas on what to do with certain items. All right, so then it says we need your location. Your location helps us determine stores near you so we can check what's in stock for you. So you can grant access to location or you can enter your zip code in. All right, so they deliver to my area. So awesome. Now I'm not sure what we do here because we don't have an option to continue. We see enter your zip code, we see grant access, which we've already done. And it's telling us we deliver, but now I need to continue on within the app, and I'm not seeing the option to do that. There we go. All right, so we can log in or register if we wanted to create an account, or we could maybe just start shopping or browsing as a guest. So I'm going to see if we could shop or browse as a guest and kind of check out what's available now that we know it would ship to my address. All right, so we see we can search at the top. Looks like we've got that barcode scanner as well at the top. We've got our shopping cart at the top. We currently have the delivery set to my zip code or location. And now we've got all of our options. So we have meat, seafood, bakery, quick and easy, grinds, fruits and veggies, sauces and spices. And we see here, fuel up for fall sports, frozen meat, seafood, and more for less. Taste the difference from farm to freezer. And then that last one was back to the grind. So make weeknight cooking a breeze. So we could kind of tap into any of those categories that we want, or we can kind of browse here. And really all we see are these trending now items. So we see a Wagyu beef, 80% lean. We see the ratings and we see the cost there per pound or the total cost. Here we see some chicken drumsticks. We're going to get about 7 to 10 pieces. They've got great reviews. We can heart or favorite these items, which is nice. Some organic, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And we see here that those are organic. We see how many pounds we'd be getting and what we'd be paying. Here we've got a USDA choice skirt steak. We see the cost. Some Argentina pork sausage. So just scrolling through some beef liver. So we've got a ton of different options here to choose from. So ground turkey. So we would go through all of these trending options. We then could search something. We've got our account or more in our Explorer. So account would be our account, more maybe recipes. Yeah, so our recipes, our story, how it works, and then Explore. So Explore would take us to all of those various categories. I assume it would work the same as if we were to just go up here. So we could purchase strawberries, we could purchase cut green beans, crinkle cut carrots, some fruit salsa, some mashed sweet potato crumble. So we've got a lot of options here. And they are some pretty good or reasonable prices. So for 0.75 pounds of broccoli florets, $1.48 is not bad. Here we're getting 4 pieces of corn. So just looking at all of those options, I love it. We'll check out maybe another category or two before we move on. So what is in Quick and Easy, which I always like for those middle of the night quick dinners that you need to do. So we've got some pizzas in there. It looks like already made, so we just have to cook them, which would be great. Some eggplant parm, some chicken tikka marsala, fettuccine alfredo, meatloaf. So Quick and Easy is just stuff that's really kind of already made for us. It looks like, and then we would just have to cook them, which would be great. And then bakery is always fun. So we've got some key lime pie, some apple crumble, apple berry, so all kinds of different options there. Definitely liking those as well. So my first impressions of this app are very positive. The app itself is organized. It's easy to navigate and use. Visually, it's a food app, and it looks awesome. Everything we saw looked appealing in one way or another. Again, it was easy to use. I felt that the prices were fair. I didn't check out the recipes, but we had that recipe section there, so everything that I saw looked great. Do you feel there's anything unique about what this app offers? I'm pausing to think about, what is unique about it. I like that we've got all of the categories here that we can shop from. I don't know. We've got our food. We've got our recipes. We didn't check out the recipes section, which we could look at real quick. And we've got all kinds of recipes here. So just what I was expecting. There's nothing like super unique that is standing out to me other than kind of just the features of this app or this brand or these products, and it's that it's high quality. So for me, the main thing that I think is unique about the offering here is a variety of high quality products at reasonable prices that we can shop right from the app. Click on something that interests you most. Oh, there was a lot. Let's see what was trending. Got a lot of things here. But I have been looking into it, trying to find some good boneless, skinless chicken thighs to purchase and bake in the oven that my daughters would like. So let's click on this. We've got some pictures of them, so I love this. We see a picture of them prepared for some inspiration or ideas. We see a picture of what they're going to look like when we receive them, the packaging they'll come in, and then just a picture of them out. We've got their ratings and reviews, the price, how many we can expect to receive. We can add it to our basket, favorite it. We see a description and our country of origin. Nutrition info was one thing I was looking for in the pictures that wasn't there, but we see it here. We could also view that table, so that's everything I want. Perfect. Nutrition information is important to me, so I love that. We see some you might also like. So we've got some already seasoned bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. And then we see the organic options. So we've got a variety of different chicken thighs there. Chicken thigh strips already cut up for us. So a variety of similar options that we might want to purchase, which is nice. And then we could read the reviews. So this page really has everything that I'd love to have or see on it to browse or purchase. What do you think of the screen you arrived on? Could anything be improved? Honestly, I don't think so. I do a lot of online shopping. So when I come to anything that I want to purchase online, I want a good item description, I want reviews, and I want pictures. In my opinion, those three are the three things that help me to understand the product the most and if it's great for me. So I love that we have a variety of different types of pictures to understand the product. We have our reviews. We had a description. We had that nutrition info and nutrition table that I wanted to see. And we had the reviews. So we have everything we need. And that little extra that I really liked was the you might also like section. When I'm shopping for a variety of products online, whether it be clothes, electronics, toys, whatever, I don't normally appreciate or care about the you might also like section. I don't normally find it helpful. But in this scenario, for these types of food products that we're looking for. I love this you might also like section. All of it is very relevant. It's a great way to maybe find a different alternative or an additional item that I want to purchase. Is any information missing that would be useful to know? I don't think so. Again, I wanted the pictures in the description. That nutrition table is important to me when shopping for food. We had the reviews. We see the picture of the item and how it would arrive to us. Just making sure there's nothing here. We could go through all these reviews. We can heart or favorite it. I would say no. There's nothing that I would be looking for here that I would need to know before I purchased an item. I have everything that I need. Click on another part of the app that interests you. All right, so we've already browsed for the food items. I feel like the Explore page is probably the same as what we looked at across the top. So we could go to the recipe section. I feel like that, aside from ordering the food, the recipe section would probably be the other section I would use often on this site. What do you think of the screen you arrived on? Could anything be improved? And do you think anything is missing? All right, so if we look at the recipe section, we can search at the top. We then see a variety of what I would expect would be recipe categories at the time. Maybe not. We could explore that a little bit further. But because we're in the recipe section, I feel like maybe those would be fall recipes, meat recipes, seafood recipes, but we'd have to check. Here we can search all of those recipes down there. So maybe that search at the top is for the whole site. This is to search for recipes. And then we've just got some various recipe ideas that we can read more. So I actually, before I answer this question, am going to click on those categories at the top because this recipe homepage is really just maybe some popular recipes and ideas. I do feel that has to be recipe categories at the top. If it's not, I feel like it would be really difficult to find what I wanted. So let's click on meats. And when we click on meats, it's taking us to all of the meat options. So if we go to recipes, we don't have that. We'd have to go to search, and then we just have options. So yeah, I do think the one thing for me that's missing on the recipe page is recipe categories. I need to search them by categories or by type of meat, or something. I don't just want to browse, and I don't just want to search all. Sometimes I'm here looking for something with a specific ingredient. How would I find it this way? So I want to see a menu or categories or something where I can browse those recipes by certain ingredients or certain categories. And it doesn't look like I can do that right now. So what are my biggest doubts or hesitations about this app? I don't feel that I have any. Would it be hard to find recipes? Yes. Do I wish that maybe that recipe section was a little bit more user-friendly, organized by category? Absolutely. But the main part of this app, or at least the main thing I would use, would be shopping for all of the various food products. And at this point, I don't have any hesitation with that. We could add them to our cart, and I assume that we would then get them shipped to our home. So we could even test that out real quickly if we wanted. We see some beef tenderloin steaks. We could add them to our cart. Looks like they want our zip code again. So we'd enter that zip code. We could start shopping. We could add a tenderloin roast to our cart. Add some more. So let's see. We could add some tenderloin steaks. We've qualified for delivery on that order. And it looks like that would be it. We've got some new customer exclusives. Our cart is there. We could go to the checkout and we could order these items for delivery. So it's really easy, and it feels like it's very high quality food products. We have a lot of information about them. So I don't really have any doubts or hesitations about it. I think that to me is the main part of this app, and it feels very trustworthy. I'd be very excited to order these products. So no doubts or hesitations. The one thing I would improve, again, would be the organization of the recipe section. It was extremely easy to use this app. It was really easy to browse all the food categories, check out the items, browse the item page. We checked out adding items to the cart. Everything worked well. So everything that I click on worked or functioned like I expected. The only thing that I think would be difficult, again, would be browsing recipes. I would want to see some recipe categories there to help me kind of get where I want to be quickly and easily. Would you have used this app? If not, why not? I think I would have, yes. I feel the prices are really fair. But for me, the big thing is, yes, it's easy to use. A lot of apps are easy to use and organize, though. So what, to me, I think we had this question earlier, set this app apart. I feel like I'm getting high quality food products at reasonable prices, and I've got all the information I need, and also a huge variety of food items. You could not walk in to a grocery store and see that variety of meat and seafood options. So I would have used this app. Yes, it's easy to use, but for me, the big thing is the variety and quality of the items offered at the prices offered. How would you rate your overall experience with this app? I would say excellent. Again, maybe a little bit better to use, more organized, categorized recipe section, but the app itself was easy to use. It was a really good experience. It had a visual appeal to it with the awesome pictures of the food. It was detailed. There was nothing bad about anything that I experienced today as far as looking for, browsing, adding to the cart, and finding items.